Thank you, Madam President, colleagues. It is my distinct honor and privilege, as well as sort of a sad moment, to honor an extraordinary Californian, an extraordinary public servant, an extraordinary government official, the now retired Cal Fire Chief Ken Pimlott. Those of us who experienced fires since 2011 worked with him very directly because at that point in time, Jerry Brown in 2011 appointed him to take over as the Cal Fire Director. Little did he know, of course, at that time, that this was going to be quite a ride. And certainly during the past few years, he has led an extraordinary, almost unbelievable, inhuman effort to fight the wildfires that have besmirched our state, which have caused the loss of hundreds of thousands of acres of land, and more importantly, the loss of well over 150 lives. He has led the march when Mother Nature has asserted herself with great fury, and in ways where when we saw the firestorm coming, we could not believe that it would ultimately not prevail. But during those weeks that in my own community in Santa Barbara and Ventura counties, for 40 days, we fought what was then just a year ago, the largest wildfire in California history, to have been supplanted just a few months ago by the Camp Fire and then the Woolsey fire, which challenged so many of our firefighters, so much of our community. He did this as the leader of an organization that was tasked to do something that was truly superhuman. I'm not going to go into all the details of his extraordinary credentials, but I can tell you, and I know that those who will be speaking after me share the fact that this man, I don't think, slept 4 months and deserves this well-earned retirement. But he saved our bacon on so many occasions. He saved so many lives through his leadership. He saved so much of a state that could otherwise have burned even more than it did, through his experience, his expertise, his commitment, his courage, and his knowledge of how to best deal with Mother Nature when she was on a rampage. And so I want to thank him personally on behalf of my constituents, on behalf of the people of California. I know his wife isn't here today because somebody's got to work. But Mom and Dad and son are here, and family members, you know we can't do this alone. But his effort has been unbelievable, and it is with great respect and great honor that I want to share with my other colleagues who are going to be speaking, and then present him with a resolution on behalf of, I think, all of us. For those who didn't suffer through these events, you saw them happen. There, but for the grace of God, could have gone anyone. And for those of us who God didn't necessarily grace and who challenged us with these fires, he was there to help us through them, to fight them, to win the battle. And hopefully in his retirement, he will look back and be so proud of his effort as we are of you.
Thank you, Senator Jackson.